If Monopoly has ever caused a family argument at your house, this video is for you. We've all been there, flipping the board in frustration. But what if I told you there's a right way to play? A way that involves actual strategy, not just luck. Today, I'm breaking down how to play Monopoly step by step, so you can finally understand the rules and dominate your next game night. First things first, let's look inside the box. You've got the iconic game board, a stack of property cards, the Chanson community chest cards, those little green houses and red hotels, a big pile of play money, 2 dice, and of course, your player tokens. Whether you're the top hat or the dog, every single piece in this box plays a crucial role in your path to victory. Now, let's get the game set up. Before you start, each player gets $1,500 in cash. The standard breakdown is 2 $500 bills, 2 100s, 2 50s, 6 20s, and 5 each of the 10s, 5s, and 1s. Pick one player to be the banker. This is a big job. The banker is in charge of all the money, handing out cash, managing property deeds, selling houses and hotels, and running any auctions. It's best to keep the bank's money separate from your own personal stash. Alright, let's talk about how a turn works. On your turn, you roll both dice and move your token that many spaces clockwise around the board. What happens next depends entirely on where you land. If you land on an unwound property, you have a choice. Buy it from the bank for the price listed on the board, or let it go to auction where any player can bid on it. If you land on a property someone else already owns, you have to pay them rent. The amount is on their property card. Land on a chance or community chess base. Draw the top card and do whatever it says. And if you land on go to jail, well, you go directly to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Speaking of which, every time you pass or land on the go space, you collect $200 from the bank. Here's where the real strategy comes in. Buying and building. Monopoly isn't about randomly buying every property you land on. The goal is to collect complete color sets. When you own all the properties of one color, you've created a monopoly. This is huge, because only then can you start building houses on those properties. There are rules for building, though. You have to build evenly. You can't put 2 houses on one property until all properties in that set have 1 house. Once you have 4 houses on a property, you can upgrade them to a single hotel. The more you build, the higher the rent you can charge. Here is a pro tip. The orange and red property sets are statistically landed on most often, making them incredibly valuable to own. Let's talk about jail. If you're sent to jail, you have 3 ways out. You can pay a $50 fine at the start of your next turn. Use a get-out-of-jail-free card if you have one, or you can try to roll doubles on the dice. You get 3 turns to try and roll doubles. If you fail on the 3rd try, you must pay the $50 fine. Here's a little secret. Late in the game, staying in jail can actually be a smart move. It allows you to collect rent from your properties without having to move around the board and risk landing on someone else's expensive hotels. Trading is where games are won and lost. This is the heart of Monopoly's strategy. You can trade almost anything with other players. Properties, cash, even those get-out-of-jail-free cards. The goal of trading is to complete your monopolies or to stop others from completing theirs. A smart trade can completely change the course of the game and set you up for a decisive victory. Don't be afraid to negotiate and make deals that benefit you. So, how do you actually win? The game ends when every other player has gone bankrupt. A player is bankrupt when they can't pay a debt, whether it's rent to another player or a tax to the bank. When that happens, they're out of the game. The last player left standing is the Monopoly champion. Remember, Monopoly isn't just a game of luck. It's a game of negotiation, smart cash flow management, and calculated risk. Now, you have the tools to play it right. Thanks for watching, and good luck at your next game night.